What's up, champions? So, tomorrow I leave for New York for an all expense paid trip, and I am taking my mom with me. And I am, as of Friday, 6 weeks out from the competition. And I just wanted to kind of okay, so meal prep has always been my strong point. I've always made sure I've cooked my food, had my food on me. If you know me and if you've hung out with me, you always know that I have a plan and it's always there. So I have been researching and researching and researching and asking so many questions and really just doing as much work as I can into this process of flying and making sure I'm going to be on track and making sure that I'm not going to knock anything off. So I kind of wanted to go through that type of meal prep in a way. And I wanted to show you guys or whoever is watching this that it can be done. I've never, ever, ever, ever done a prep before where you are flying and you want to make sure that you have your stuff. But I checked the regulations. I called the hotel to see if I have a fridge. I just made a certain checklist of everything, and I wanted to just share that because if there are people out there who do want to stay on track and are flying, there's a will and there's a way, and you can get through it. So just breaking it down to be very, very simple. Right now is not the time to make your best healthy meals. Like, you want to keep this as simple as possible. So I wanted to just go through, what I did, but kind of give some tips too. So first tip would be to call the hotel, make sure you have a fridge to put your food in there. The another thing too would be to kind of go ahead and portion some things out. So like I'll go ahead and show you. So right here, you can see that I have, so these are the proteins that I use: muscle gain and post recovery. So I take that, actually take 1 scoop of this and 1 scoop of this right after I work out. Muscle gain is a good snack. It's a really, really lean protein, but I portion these out so I don't have to take these. It's just so much easier, and I can just throw this in my bag. And another thing too is after I'm done, I can throw these away. So you don't have to carry around Tupperware, and I think that's a big thing. Because you don't want to like bring back dirty it just saves you more room and time more than anything. This is Arginine Extreme. This is the basically the pre-workout that I use, and I do use obviously your Mass Impact too. So I am going to portion these out. I haven't done that yet. I'm just letting you know, like, this is how I organize everything and keep it in a very organized way. So this is actually something I got from TJ Maxx. It's I guess it's a shower organizer or whatever, and you keep your stuff in it, but it's my supplement organizer. I'm going to have this. It's called a stacker. I'm going to have that in my purse. I always actually keep that with me. I'm going to portion out the Rehydrate later. Slim, Spark, meal replacement shakes, M&S, E and 3. I know I'm going to need the E for energy, especially in New York. My fiber drinks, I need to make sure I'm getting enough fiber in. Probiotic, Carbies, I know I'm going to be using the heck out of that. Because there will be some cheat meals, and I do want to stay on track too. So that really, really does help me. Fibotrim, that's another good quote unquote cheat in a way. O2 Gold, all these right here basically are for working out. So the gym at the hotel is super nice, super nice. And that's another thing too, is you want to make sure that you call the hotel beforehand and see if they have a gym, see if there are any gyms around the area, see if you can get a guest pass. Like, if they can recommend you for a guest pass somewhere, they can. I know places do that too. So calling the hotel ahead of time is key, because you don't want to get in the room and then all of a sudden be like, oh my gosh, I don't have a gym. Oh my gosh, they don't have a fridge. What are we gonna do? You know, like you don't want that to happen to you. So that's another trip in itself. And then my dad actually gave me these TSA approved travel containers. Okay, so what I did was I made sure that I had looked up the travel regulations, and I wanted to make sure that, like, you know, if I was taking liquid, what could I take, what couldn't I take? Again, researching and making sure you know what you can and can't do. But I use these. I'm gonna try to back you up. I use these because I love, and I didn't even put the cap on. I love Walden Farms syrup. And so what I did was I portioned it out really and just put it in here. So that way I can take it with me. So once I take, because obviously it's 2 tablespoons as a serving size, so I'm just going to carry this with me, wash it right off, boom, done. So that's another tip too. You can put whatever in it, you know, like put your salad dressings, like these are at Target, and they're like not even $1. So very, very convenient. This I have right here because I'm actually going to use this as my, like, you get a carry-on and then you get a purse. So I'm going to use this as my purse. It's a cooler. It's the one I got off the Advocare website. And it's legit. I mean, you know, it's got pockets on the side and you're good to go. So, you know, I'll just kind of put in my wallet and stuff like that in there, like my ID, stuff I need. But another thing too is when you get on the plane, before going in through TSA, you can have a ice pack, but it has to be frozen. It cannot be melted at all. So I would take that into consideration too. Another thing I wanted to show y'all was okay, y'all ignore my freezer. But I've portioned everything out, so I'm freezing these right now. So therefore, whenever I travel tomorrow, they can thaw out and I can just throw in the fridge when I get there. And I'll see what I did in here. I do have some more food to cook, but what I'm just gonna do is basically look at my plan, see what I can freeze, see what I can put in my fridge, and basically just see what I can do. I always take a shaker bottle with me because I always have my protein on me. I did portion out my oatmeal, so I will show you that too. And I'm just trying to think what other tips to do. There's so many things that you can do too. And even if you don't want to go through what I'm going through right now, what I actually track my food with is the MyFitnessPal. So wherever you go, you can look up like the macros on it, or you know, basically the nutritional facts on it. So that's another thing to just kind of keep in mind. Another thing to make sure that you 100% have a scale. Must have a scale. And this is travel size. I got this on Amazon, which I need to actually wipe this off. But I got this on Amazon for $9, I think. So very doable. If you want to know what brand it is Illyrio. So yeah, this is legit, and using a scale really has truly helped. And obviously when you are traveling, you want to make sure that you are 100% on point. Well, if you're traveling on prep, we'll say that.
So I already measured a few things out, but like there's protein over there, there's my carb source over here, there's veggies over there. I got more cooking right now, and then of course I've got my oats, which is a hands down must in the morning, of course. So I don't know, that's one thing I just never get sick of. So portioning everything out, like I said, and then therefore you can just throw away the bag.
I really, really hope this helps. This will be my first time traveling on a quote-unquote prep. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to take y'all through the process of everything. But just that, that's just a few tips that I wanted to share with you guys. And if you have any questions, all my information is below. And of course, when there's a will, there's a way. There is literally no room for error right now. So I'm 6 weeks out. So I definitely got to get this all in. So hope you enjoyed the video. Comment, like, do something, show me some love. We'll see how this goes.